Hi, I'm Kyleigh.
And I'm Isabelle,
And you're watching Weekly Wolf.
Thank you, Kyleigh and Isabelle. This week's weather is going to be in the mid-80s to lower 70s and very windy and humid. On Monday, Thursday, and Friday, it's going to rain, so if you're going out at all, bring an umbrella.
Last Monday, Mrs. Smith and Bonita were interviewed by KSWO about doing schoolwork at home and about this broadcast.
You can find the link to it on our Lawton Academy Facebook page.
Last Wednesday was also April Fool's Day.
Did you do anything for April Fool's, Kyleigh?
I pulled a prank on my cat. What about you?
No, I forgot.
Our interviewer Claire asked kids about their April Fool's pranks.
Let's go see what they said.
So, Bradley, what did you do for April Fool's Day?
I pranked my mom by telling her I had a boyfriend.
I put a ball on top of a door, and when you opened it, the ball fell on you.
But then she got mad at me and grounded me. But then I told her that was a prank, but I still got in trouble for it.
How did you come up with that?
From my sister.
How did I react? Like, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
We hope you all are doing well and staying at home.
Yep, it is very important for us to stay at home and practice social distancing for the time being.
Let's go find more about the latest news with coronavirus with Raven.
It's time to address America's staycation situation. Odds are you've been affected by coronavirus in one way or another over the course of these past few weeks. Spring break plans have been canceled, school's been picked up online, and everyone's homebound. A few notable developments include major spread in cities like New York, the government's stimulus totaling $2 trillion, and most states issuing statewide closures and non-essential travel restrictions. To demonstrate the influence on restaurants, I'm in my father's store, a usually busy place, now only running carryout. As the situation will continue to develop, it's important to understand that there is no single solution, and it's important to follow precautions set in place to minimize the virus's effects. Till we have more information, stay vigilant and follow your quarantine through. Reporting for Weekly Wolf, I'm Raven Garza.
Thanks, Raven.
Have you watched any of the virtual concerts or events, Isabelle?
No, but I've heard there have been many.
There have. I watched the John Legend one, and that one was actually really good. He had Chrissy Teigen with him. Let's find out more about those concerts with Kenzie.
Several virtual events were recently held, including the iHeart Living Room concert, Homefest, and John Krasinski's Good News Show. The iHeart Living Room concert was held on Sunday by many artists from their homes, including Billie Eilish, Billie Joe Armstrong of Green Day, Mariah Carey, Sam Smith, and many others. James Corden also hosted a concert at his and each featured artist's home last Monday. It was called Homefest, James Corden's Late Late Show special. It included BTS, Dua Lipa, Andre Bocelli, and more. Actor John Krasinski hosted a YouTube show called Some Good News. Krasinski uses this YouTube channel to deliver good news in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic. He mentioned stories like people showing hospital workers their appreciation for putting themselves on the front lines. Krasinski also talked with a teenage cancer patient who was welcomed back home after finishing her last chemo treatment and reminisced with his fellow actor from the award-winning show The Office. Let's take a look at a short clip from the show.
John, what is SGN? That's a good question. For years now, I've been wondering, why is there not a news show dedicated entirely to good news? Well, desperately seeking my fix somewhere else, I reached out to all of you this week, asking, nay begging, for some good news. And boy, did you deliver. After reading those replies and the incredibly heartwarming stories that came with them, I thought, all right, enough is enough, world. Why not us? Why not now? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your fault, and this is SGN. I'm John Krasinski, and if it isn't clear yet, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
You can watch more on the YouTube channel called Some Good News. Reporting for Weekly Wolf, I'm Kenzie.
Thank you, Kenzie.
Many graduations have been held in the video game Minecraft. Do you like Minecraft, Kyleigh?
I love Minecraft. I'm so glad schools are finding another way to hold graduation for the seniors.
Well, let's go find out what that's all about with Maddie.
Graduations for the class of 2020 are being canceled all over the nation because of the current pandemic. Since these graduates cannot meet up in person, they began thinking of creative ways to host their graduation virtually. Multiple schools thought of hosting their graduation ceremony on Minecraft. Let's take a look at a part of a Minecraft graduation organized by an elementary school in Japan. Other schools have also held Minecraft graduations after gaining inspiration from the elementary students in Japan. After it was announced they wouldn't come back to school this semester, students from the University of Georgia felt determined to give their seniors some type of graduation. They collectively spent 70 hours so far constructing their stadium and student center in Minecraft. A junior, Ivan Campbell, said, "I know this isn't going to take the place of a true UGA graduation in the stadium, but I think having a little bit of a celebration in this virtual world will help to be a consolation." They hope the stadium is built by the end of April.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you to everyone who submitted a video to Facebook.
We had fun watching all of them.
Let's go see the most liked videos about how our families spent their time staying inside.
What is it?
Flip, flip, slip, flip, clip, flip, slip, flip, slick.
Read the whole thing, Shire.
Flip, flip, hot, hot,
Come on. Do it.
Flip, slide, slide down the slide. Please slip or slip. Flip.
I know what she's saying.
Hop down the slide. Hip hop down the slide. Flip hop down the slide.
Thank you, guys.
Our next theme will be the 20-second challenge.
Take a 20-second video of you filming your talent and post it to the Lawton Academy Facebook page.
Make sure to also check out everyone else's videos and press a like on the videos you enjoyed.
Good afternoon there, Las Lobos, from pre-K all the way to 12th grade. This week's athletic challenge is flutter kicks. You did a great job last week. I encourage you to embrace this challenge this week and do your best. All right, Las Lobos, here's how your flutter kick should look. Start as such. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Do as many as you can in a minute. Okay? Do a good job. And try to do a little of these on every other day next week. Good luck. Flutter kicks. Tell me how many you do. All right?
That's our dog, Jessie.
Now to Mrs. Smith with the indispensable leadership trait of the week.
Good morning, last students. We are on our second to last leadership trait, and that is teachability, number 20. To keep leading, you have to keep learning. And we teachers are certainly learning that as we are figuring out new ways to bring you our lessons. It's a whole lot easier just to stand in front of you and teach. But we have scoured the internet and found new ways to reach you, and you've introduced us to some new ideas, and I promise you we'll bring these into our classroom because they're pretty cool. All right, why should you keep learning? Okay, because learning causes growth. Okay, your growth determines who you are. Okay, so let's say that you are a pollywog. If you never become a tadpole, what are we going to call you? A pollywog, all right? But if you grow, we're going to call you tadpole. And if you continue to grow, we're going to call you a frog, right? So your title is determined by your growth, okay? So if you're a first grader and you've learned all the first grade skills, you've grown and learned all the first grade skills, then we call you a second grader because you're ready for second grade concepts. And when you get to 12th grade, if you've learned all the concepts of elementary, middle school, and high school, we call you a graduate. And that opens the door to you going to college or joining the military. Several things it opens the door for, okay? Now, who you are determines who you attract, all right? So, if I am a first grader, can I attract colleges wanting me to come to their college? No, because I only have first grade skills. But if I'm a graduate, then I can attract colleges. And if I'm a graduate with straight A's, I can attract even better colleges, okay? So who you are it determines who you attract, okay? And who you attract determines the success of your organization, okay? If you've grown up to become a leader of a company, you want to attract people who are who can cause your organization to grow, okay? We wanted to attract the very smartest children in Lawton, and the better we get at teaching gifted kids, the more gifted kids we attract, okay? And if you want your organization to grow, you have to remain teachable. Now, I'm going to tell you, had we handled this closure of the school by saying, that's fine, we're not doing anything, we'll see your kids in May, we probably would not have gotten students back, okay? We had to have a plan immediately to say, we will continue to bring you as good an education as possible in your homes that is at the quality that we usually offer, okay? So, we have had to remain teachable, okay? But how do we get a teachable attitude? Okay, that's kind of hard. Sometimes we think we know it all, especially as gifted, okay? So to maintain a teachable attitude, there are 5 things you have to do. The first one is you have to cure your destination disease. This is your idea that there is some place of success out there, far out there in the future. When I do this, I will be successful. And someday you're going to wake up and go, I made it, I'm successful. That's not realistic. That's not a way to live life. Successes should come every day. Okay? And if you are only looking for one big success, you are missing all the little successes on the way. Okay? So don't look for one big destination. Look at what was successful today. And end the day with, did I have a successful day or not? Okay? And then when you do have a really big success, let's say that you've been playing football all the way through school and you make it to the Super Bowl. You have to overcome your success. Okay? That means that can't be what you talk about for the rest of your life. Okay? I think of Billy Sims. Billy Sims was a Heisman Trophy winner, which is a really big deal. But once he won that, he didn't just stop there and talk about how he once won the Heisman for the rest of his life. Instead, most of you know him from Billy Sims' restaurant. So he made another success. He'll still tell you about his Heisman, but he made another success. So overcome your success. The third is to swear off shortcuts. Okay, we as gifted are always looking for ways to cut down on things. But I'm going to tell you that the shortcuts we've tried during this closure have caused more problems. Do the hard work. Take the time, even if it means that you have to sit down and write it out and take a picture, write out the sentence the teacher sent, or whatever it is. Don't take any shortcuts. Do your best work, okay? Trade in your pride. That's number 4. Trade in your pride. We are a very proud group, we gifted. We have a lot of capabilities. We're good at a lot of things, and we like people to know that, okay? I love teaching gifted kids because you guys absolutely hate to fail. So it makes me look really good with the musicals when I know that you're doing a lot of it. You hate to fail, okay? But you can't be so full of yourself that you're unteachable. Teachability requires that you let go of your pride. The bells are still ringing here. Sorry. They'll ring again in 5 minutes. Hopefully I'll be done. All right. The last thing is to never pay twice for the same mistakes. Okay. That means that when you make a mistake and it feels really bad, the consequences of that, learn from that. Be teachable. Say, I don't ever want to feel that again. How am I going to keep that from happening again? And you have to become what's called a fixer. Okay, I'm a fixer. I look for how can I make that never happen again. Okay, the caution to you is you can fix yourself. You can fix it so that you're not in that situation again, but you cannot fix other people. Okay, it's our job to fix ourselves, and you are not them, so you can't do that job for them. Okay, so don't try to fix other people. Just say, okay, when I'm in this situation and this person does this, it's a problem. So I'm not going to put myself in that situation with this person again. And that way you're not trying to change the person, you're changing the situation. Okay? If you do all of these things, you will be teachable. And the more teachable you are, the more you learn, the more people you attract, and the better your business will do. The better leader you will be.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.